Hello, both sides of the conversation family. We welcome you to this virtual space crafted especially for you. My name is Jada Curry, and I'm both sides of the conversation's marketing director and graphics design specialist. I want to take some time to ground us all as a community into this space we are about to open up in, so let's go through our community standards. Both sides of the conversation is providing a safe and honest space for open conversation, so we ask that you all be respectful of that. We also ask that you be respectful of each panelist, host, and participant. We do encourage healthy debates and conversations. Don't personalize anything with anyone. This includes name-calling, bullying, trolling, or shaming. This will not be allowed or tolerated. Your perspective is yours. It is not a prescription. You do not have to agree, but show respect. These community standards apply to all of our live shows and any virtual spaces that we hold on social media, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We want to make sure that we are caring for each other as a community. This is our priority in all of our endeavors as both sides of the conversation. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's show and continue to stay in touch with us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or all of them. All right, thank you for listening and see you soon.
Welcome to both sides of the conversation, everybody. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. As y'all can see, I know some people's going, it's 8:45. What are they doing on live? We've had a phenomenal night, y'all. Okay, we've had 3 shows tonight, 2 community spotlights, and now tonight our Hidden Gem show. We have one phenomenal brother here. This king is doing so much stuff in community, but we got to highlight him. We got to make sure community know what's going on. I've seen the text message. I see the email. Community's going, hey, I was trying to tune in tonight to find out about the events. We're going to go through a quick event, and we're going to get this special Hidden Gem up here tonight to talk about some amazing stuff that he has coming up for community. And again, want to make sure everybody know these shows that we had tonight were sponsored by the Dreamkeeper Initiative, SF Collective Impact, the Public Defender's Office, Mo Magic, B Magic, so many folks that's behind the scenes that's making sure this is happening. And I'm so excited. I had to take a blood pressure pill because I'm so excited. The last conversation with Councilman, I can't even speak, y'all. But again, this is all driven by our Dreamkeeper Initiative and the work that we're doing to impact the community. Shout out to Collective Impact. Shout out to Mo Magic, B Magic, the Public Defender's Office, the Human Rights Commission, and all of the amazing folks that continue to support the work that we are doing to impact the community. We are having some impact. Community is paying attention. It's going down, okay? We're here to do it, but this is going to be a quick one. We're going to get through, but I got with me, y'all know, Pretty Tony. We in the building. Pretty Tony, talk to the people.
I'm still in the building. We've been working all night, but it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So we're going to get right into it. We have a lot of community events. We know it's late, so we're going to get right into it, y'all.
Be patient, community. Here we go. First, we're going to jump into the San Francisco Public Defender's Office Clean Slate Program. Expungement workshop is happening Thursday, October the 13th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Y'all know the public defender was just on here today, okay? One of our community spotlight. Go down there. Get seen. If you've been arrested, you've been on probation, you've been on parole, go get your records clean. They're going to be at 564 6th Street in San Francisco at the CAS Center. Please go down there. No appointment required. Go in there, find out what's on your record, help get it sealed so that you could go ahead and get jobs, employment, housing, things that you need. Again, don't be walking around with old cases. Clean up your act, clean up your records. Go down there and get to the Clean Slate program. Also, the San Francisco High and Middle School Night Fair is happening. Learn about the application process and financial aid from the top San Francisco area top schools. It is open to all 5th and 8th graders Friday, October 14th, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club at the Don Fisher Clubhouse, 380 Fulton Street in San Francisco. Reach out to my guy, Nate Ford and SF Rebels. Shout out to the Rebels. They just doing so much work to impact community. Shout out to my guy, Nate Ford. Also, the Step to Help event is taking place Saturday, October 15th, 11 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Booker T. Washington Community Center. We'll be there at 800 Presidio Ave to support the work that's going on. Please reach out to the information that is on the screen. Also, the 100% College Prep 2023 HBCU College Tour is going on. Informative meeting is taking place Monday, October the 17th, and Thursday, November the 17th at 6 p.m. at 1201 Mendale Avenue in San Francisco. If you want your kid to go on that HBCU tour, please go to 100% College Prep in the Bayview, 1201 Mendale Street. Get your young folks connected so they can go out there and check out some of the amazing historic Black colleges. Also, the All Good Pumpkin Patch is happening Friday, October 21st, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., 1605 Drill, where the Old Kentucky Fried Chicken is there on 3rd Street. Go check out, get some pumpkin, and do the things that you need to do at the pumpkin patch. Shout out to Feline Finesse Dance Crew, as they are the ones pushing this and driving this forward. And again, thank you to all the community supporters that give behind and support the event. Also, the Mount Rose City of Refuge first annual breast cancer walk and run is happening Saturday, October 22nd, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Riley Chambers Community Park, 808 Magnolia Avenue in Crosby, Texas. To all the people in Texas that's watching, get out there, go do the walk, go do the run, and honor the folks who are recovering from breast cancer. This is in Texas, Crosby, Texas. To all the people, Crosby, Texas, get out there and go support the breast cancer work and give back to the community. Also, the grand opening for the block party. Come see what's new in the Bayview, Saturday, October 22nd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be at 1550 Evans Street. Get out there and check out what's going on at the block party. Also, the Ocean Ave Halloween block party and Ethic Toy Drive is happening Saturday, October 22nd, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be between Ocean and Faxon. My guy at the Ave Bar, Maurice Rivers, the famous Maurice Rivers, the All My team coming together. 1607 Ocean Avenue. Make sure you reach out to my guy, Maurice Rivers. Also, there's another Halloween event happening Thursday, October 27th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 701 Alabama Street. Please get out there. There's plenty safe candy, plenty of things for the young folks to be doing. Also, the Wizardly Nights Out. We're going to be there as part of the Mo Magic. Okay, that's happening Friday, October 28th, 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., 762 Fulton Street. We'll be there. Both sides of the conversation. Come out. Get some candy. Bring the kids. It's going to be haunted houses. It's going to be all kind of stuff. Uncle Stan going to be walking around with a chainsaw. Yeah! It's going to be fun. Okay, get out there. Also, Parenting the Poverty Justice Rally is happening Saturday, October the 29th, 2 p.m. in California at the state capitol, 1315 10th Street in Sacramento. This is a very powerful event. Okay, these are families coming together, trying to rally to get legislative processes in place to help people that are impacted with family court, child support, things of that nature. A lot of work going on. If you're in Sacramento, get out there and support the cause and check out what's going on. Also, the high school test prep class is happening. It's open to all 7th and 8th graders. You'll be prepared to take the placement test for the HSPT exam. Classes starting in October. Reach out to my guy, Nate Ford. The email is on the screen. Reach out to Nate Ford, SF Rebel. They're making it happen for our young people. Please do it. The Genos MOX vaccination is available every Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., 701 Alabama Street in San Francisco. If you want the monkeypox vaccination, please go there and get it. Every Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., 701 Alabama Street. The Peace Park is presenting Friday Night Fun. It's happening every Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hamilton Rec Center in Fillmore, 1600 Gary Street. Get our young people out there, all of our teenagers. Okay, all this violence going on in the community, they have nothing to do. Check out Peace Park. They got some stuff for our young folks. Families, bring your kids down there so they can meet some other people in the community, have a great time. Also, the Saturday Family Fun Days is still happening. The first, the second, and fourth Saturday of every month. SF Rebels, reach out to my guy, Nate Fort. They're doing sporting events and a number of things for our young folks as well. Please get out there and bring your young people. Reach out to my guy, Nate Ford. They are doing some tremendous things to help impact our young people in the community. Okay, Nate Ford, the email is up there on the screen. Also, the 33rd Annual Pee Wee Basketball League is happening. The registration is currently open. They are also looking for volunteer coaches. The league will start in the first week of October. It already started. They're still looking for coaches. Reach out to SF Rebels. The information is on the screen. All you good brothers in this community that want to give back, connect with the young people, here's an opportunity for you to coach and teach some young people the right things that they need to do. Also, the San Francisco Smart Money Coaching is still going on. If you are living in San Francisco, you're receiving services in San Francisco, please call the 1-800 number on the screen so that you can go get some free financial literacy. For anybody working and living in San Francisco, schedule an appointment, go learn some financial literacy to help support community. Also, celebrating the Black culture. You can apply for up to $7,500 in funding for the Black culture preservation events in the Tenderloin, Lakeview, Sunnydale, Visitation Valley, Omai, and San Francisco. For more information, visit interaction.org for their many grants. All that information is on the screen, okay? There is funding out there. If you want to do an event, you want to bring some Black culture, some history back to our community, please reach out to them and get signed up. Also, the both sides of the conversation capacity building fundraiser is still going on through the end of the year. Okay, go to GoFundMe, support us. We're trying to build capacity. You see Tony, she's cooking, being a mother, on the show all day. We need some support. Help us, community. Go on there and donate to our GoFundMe and help support our community. We need it. We need it. We need it. Okay, we need it. We need it. We need it. All right. Also, both sides of the conversation are still in search of volunteers. Okay, there's a lot of work we do. Y'all see us 3 shows. Wouldn't it be nice to have some other folks that can take over and do it? We need your help. Maybe it's you like to talk. You got commentary. I don't know. Maybe you got skill set and administrative. Maybe you just a boss and you can do everything. We need you. Reach out to us. Come be a part of our team so that we can help impact the community. Y'all see the work we're doing. We go around here. We don't stop. We love our people, and we're going to continue to bless our community. If that is you, please go to our website. Sign up, join our squad, check us out, see what we're doing so that you can be a part of an amazing organization that's impacting the community. Also, both sides of the conversation, you can support us the other way. Maybe it's not you. You're like, hey, I don't want to give back like that. You could give back financially. Go to Amazon Smile. Click on Amazon Smile. Click on a charitable organization. Both sides of the conversation. You will not get extra charge, okay? You just buy what you buy, but if you choose both sides of the conversation as your charitable organization, 0.5% of what you sell will be donated to both sides of the conversation. You can help that way. If that is you, please go to Amazon Smile, okay? Click on the charitable organization, both sides of the conversation, and every time you shop, and ladies, I know y'all listen to me, ladies. I know y'all be shopping on Amazon, okay? I see the Amazon trucks all in the community dropping off packages at the door. Don't tell me y'all don't be shopping. Go on there and support both sides of the conversation today. And I promise y'all, I won't tell your husband that you got packages coming, okay? All right. All right. With that being said, follow us on all of our social media handles at both sides of the conversation. Sign up for our newsletter so you can see what's going on. Please go to our YouTube channel. So anytime we go live, anytime we're in the community, you can see what's going on. Maybe we might be in a community near you. You want to pull up, see what's going on. So check us out. Sign up on our YouTube and subscribe. Also, our next show will be this Thursday, October 13th, another Educational Thursday presentation as we continue to be intentional to make sure that our community gets the information and education that they need. Also, this Sunday, our Sunday conversation, we're having a conversation with our LGBTQ community. Should be a great conversation, some education, some information that sometimes our community just don't know. Show up. All right. With that being said, enough of me. Y'all heard enough of me. Y'all like, somebody shut him up. Give him some water. Close his mouth. He's talking too much. It's time for the show. It is time for the show. Tonight, we have a special hidden gem. My brother, Rodney Earl Jackson, is coming on, the co-founder of the San Francisco Bay Area Theater. He is here. He's been here before. He rocks the show. If you ain't seen him, listen, you got to get to the show. With that being said, my brother, King, Rodney Earl Jackson, welcome back to both sides of the conversation, brother. What's going on, Rodney? That's my guy. That's my guy.
You got all this energy. I got to match your energy, John Henry. Shit. I mean, Lord. Excuse me. Hey, both sides of the conversation. We got to be real, right? We real here, right?
Oh, we definitely real here, Rodney. You know, we don't mess around. You know, this is straight for the people right here.
All right. Well, how y'all doing?
Come on, Rodney. Tell the people. Look, Rodney, come. See, he's an artist. Y'all can see he messing with me right now. Rodney, come tell the people who you are, what you
let
do.
Let that man talk. He was about to say it. Let him talk.
Rodney Earl Jackson Jr. I'm the co-founder, co-artistic director of the San Francisco Bay Area Theater Company, SF-BATCO. We have a festival. It's called the New Roots Theater Festival. Y'all, there is so much art made by people of color, so much art made by our Black people, and yet we don't always have, like John Henry was just saying, the resources, you know, the opportunity to explore our narratives, the opportunity to be on stage and to create our stories. Like, how do y'all think the play The Wiz was made? You know, it took time, it took development, and my theater company is trying to find and create and make the new whizzes of the world, the new Hamiltons. That's what we're doing in our New Roots Theater Festival. It's at the Bravo Theater, 2 blocks from General Hospital, right on 24th Patrol. It's this 14th through the 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Go to sfbackco.org. Tickets are really cheap. Unearthing artistic voices in the Bay Area, celebrating development of new works centering BIPOC artists. It's 3 days, 8 projects, 20 performances. And let me just mention right now, we got a lot of other theater companies joining us. Y'all know Lorraine Hansberry Theater Company. They're one of the oldest Black theater companies in the Bay Area. They have a show about Mahalia Jackson. Y'all know who Mahalia Jackson was. She said to Martin Luther King, she said, tell him about the dream, one of the oldest gospel singers of our time. So they have a musical about Mahalia Jackson. We have another theater company called Crowded Fire. We have another theater company called SF Recovery Theater, our brother Jeffrey Greer. We have African Arts Academy, and we have Dance Dimension Theater. They're the oldest Black dance theater in the Bay Area. They're actually based out of Oakland, but they're all joining us. What I tried to do, y'all, was just center a whole bunch of the Black and people of color artistic leaders under one roof to give them opportunity to showcase their art all together for one weekend. So we have a full lineup. You on our website, and you can see like how there's different things on every day, like a full little festival, like a serious little festival. You know, you go to Bonnaroo, you go to your music festival, you go to whatever you want to go to, Coachella. We have a theater festival full of artists of color, all telling our stories in the Bay Area. I'm the most excited about 2 projects. I'm the most excited about The Day the Sky Turned Orange, which is a show that I directed and conceived. What was it, September 9th, 2020, when this whole sky, we all woke up and then it was all orange. Y'all remember that? It was wild. Nobody knew what was going on. Well, we did know something was going on. We were locked up from Black Lives Matter. We were blocked up from the pandemic. Black Lives Matter was happening. Breonna Taylor was killed. It was like a lot was going on. And then we woke up and the sky was orange. It was an insane time. Miss Felicia Jones texted me. It was an insane time for all of us. And we were like, we were at our last draw. And so I thought, how do I talk about this in a way that's constructive to community? Let me make music about it. So we have a musical talking about The Day the Sky Turned Orange. And the most exciting project, I'm so excited about this project, is called Every Saturday Night. It's about the Harlem of the West. This is like the Fillmore story. You know, in the 1950s, you know, we had a thriving community of Black people. Like, people know this. And it's about damn time we put it into theater. You know, more people need to see our stories and themselves represented on stage. So I'm so excited to tell Mr. Danny Duncan, who's a trailblazer, been in the Fillmore for the past, he's just turned 76. He's lived there his whole life. And he's writing the story about his mother's after hours club in the Harlem of the West. They had the who's who coming in their club, like all the musicians, you know, the Count Basies, the Sarah Vaughns, you know, the Eartha Kitts, you know, all of the hitters, you know, they were running up in the Louis Armstrongs, you know, and we're making a show about it. And we're doing just the first act in our festival, hopefully to produce it later on, you know, in the next coming years, we should get some funding for it. But we're telling some stories, y'all. So come out to the New Roots Theater Festival this weekend, October 14th through the 16th, sfbackco.org. I'm Rodney Jackson. Really appreciate the time.
Man, brother, let me just tell y'all something. For y'all community folks out there watching, Rodney is a powerful brother. Don't let him fool you with his good looks, being 6'7". Okay, Rodney is very talented. Okay, community. Last year I went and watched his performance. It is very phenomenal. Okay, this brother can sing. This brother can act. This brother can direct. What they're doing at this theater company is amazing. Okay, and again, we thank the support of the community, the Dreamkeeper Initiative. I was blessed to experience this show that they do, and this is a new one, but they are phenomenal. Okay, they put on a class act event. Okay, I'm still singing GoDaddy right now. I'm still singing all your songs, brother.
I used to.
Effect on me. I can't. I sing Americans in my head. I
love it.
can't get it out of my head.
Oh yeah, you like we dropping the album to I2 Sing America next year in February for Black History Month. So I'll come back on the station on the show to let everybody know when it's dropping.
Oh, you know I'm buying something to support you, but
Yeah.
I know this weekend is a little bit different. I'm going to make sure that we go ahead and get the digital flyers out to community as well to continue to support you. But what's different from this one than some of the other ones that you've done in the past, Rodney? I know each time they become more brighter, they become more powerful. What's different from this show versus some of the other shows?
What's different from this show specifically is that the audience is going to be able to see and experience 20 to 30 minutes of a whole bunch of shows. Instead of having one project that's like 2 hours long, there are 8 different projects that are like 20 to 30 minutes long. So it's a really, really exciting experience because it's like a festival, a true like music festival, but it's a theater festival. So you get little bite-sized pockets of experiences.
Man, that's dope, man. I mean, I always say, when we talk about changing the narrative, when we talk about the impact of the work that we do, you do so much through music, through theater. It's very powerful. Black folk, we thrive off the arts.
We do.
The arts is big, and you bring healing. You tell stories. I remember you told a story about the father, the mother. Like these stories are powerful.
Yes.
And, it does something to the soul, man. And when y'all are singing and y'all coordinating, looking good up there, and y'all, it's like being in church. I'm like, what's going on?
It's revolutionary. That was our representation of who we are. We deserve to be kings and queens because that's who we are, on stage. Every Saturday night when Mr. Duncan talks about this club in the 50s, how they used to dress so elegantly, how everybody, when they were in the real world, quote unquote, how they drove people around, or how they, they were cooks, or how they, cleaned people's houses. But when they went out that Saturday night, they were the who's who. When they put on that suit or put on that dress, they were kings, they were queens, they were royalty. They believe that. That's the history of our people. And I feel like I have a niece who's 5 years old. I have to show her a world in which I believe in. I got to create the world that I want her to exist in. So I'm just trying to do my part.
I love that. That's what I love about theater is that you can't pause it. You can't rewind it. You got that one time to be authentic, to do it right then and there. So that I love theater, and I'm so happy to see someone that looks like me that's the founder of theater. Like I'm an actress myself, so I was excited for you to be on this show, and I hope I can connect and be in one of your plays very, very
soon. That's dope. There's 79 artists in this project. 79 of us Bay Area artists, the majority of us Black in this project. So come and support through the Dreamkeepers, through Dr. Davis's incredible work. Like I'm allowed to pay these artists who would normally leave San Francisco, who would normally leave the Bay Area because there's no work for them. There's no opportunity for them. And I'm like, nah, your voice is here. I got a job for you. You have a job to do. You got to tell your story. Our story's here. Let this community know that it's not just white people who exist here. It's not just people full of money. I was born and raised in Fillmore. Like our stories exist here. Without our stories, this community wouldn't be as interesting. No one would care about this community. It wouldn't be nothing, So we have work to do, and we have to make sure that we continue to stay present.
I love that. Because that's exactly what theater is about, is being in the now, now. You either got it or you don't got it. That's it. What brought you to being so creative and inspired by being a theater major? I mean, having a theater and being an actor and the arts and everything.
That's so funny. It's Mr. Danny Duncan, the man who created this show. He discovered me in my elementary school when I was 10 years old, and he showed me the Wiz. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that Black people did that. I didn't know that Black people danced and sang, and Diana Ross and Michael Jackson and Richard Pryor, and I didn't know that they all sang and danced and wore costumes like that. All I knew was rap music and like what I saw on television in the 90s. That's what I knew, you know. I didn't know how we expressed ourselves. And I was like, whoa, I can do that. And he was like, yeah, you can do that. I was like, what? So then I went to the high school here, the arts high school, Ruthless Hour School of the Arts. Then I was blessed. I got into Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh. Got a manager, then went off to Broadway. And I was in a Motown the musical. I was in Ain't Too Proud the musical about the Temptations. And I was in Book of Mormon. Had a blessed career. And now I'm on the board of ACT, American Conservatory here, running my own theater company, SF Bacco, which just turned 8 years old. And it's funny enough, our festival starts Friday, and the day before it, for our kickoff celebration, I'm turning 32 years old.
Man, young, black, and powerful.
Doing my best.
Go ahead, Tony.
You know, I love that. I love that you went away and you came back, because a lot of actors, they leave and they represent where they're from, but they don't come back.
Yes.
And I don't know if you remember when the Waynes tried to like get that theater company in Oakland, and they were like, they were like fighting with them and not trying to get that here. And I want you to talk about like, what was the process of you getting this off the ground? Like, I know you said who inspired you, but what was the process like? Because you know, being in the arts is hard.
It really is. It's community. It's all community. You know, it's funny. My roots came from the African Art and Culture Complex, but it used to be called the Culture Center. But it's gone through a whole bunch of names, but it's always been a staple in the community. And that space is where I applied for a residency when we were first creating the company. And I was granted a 3-year residency, which allowed us to have subsidized office space, rehearsal space, theater, and administrative support, which basically is everything for a new company. We got like a home, a place to rehearse, and a place to put up our shows. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better. Like, basically, we were a startup who were given resources to do what they needed to do. Most startups are like, an investor's like, I'm going to give you $1 million. They don't do that for arts organizations. But for us, we were given all these other resources through the African Art and Culture Complex. So we were really, really blessed to have some like real important foundations to start, or else it wouldn't have been possible. You know, San Francisco is so expensive and sometimes really inaccessible if you don't follow the norms of which it's going through, which is like tech and like those kinds of other mediums. So when you're swimming upstream, you know, you need some other support. So things like DKI, things like the San Francisco Arts Commission, folks at the African Arts and Culture Complex, like Melanie Malore, like we've been incredibly blessed to have community support our theater company, SF Badco, in order to keep it moving. And I think people see it. Like London has given us, we've like named a day after us. We've had multiple honors and awards because I think what we do is representative and important in the now. Like you were saying about being present. Like I think what we do is so important right now. What all of us are doing, more people need to come and support it because it's revolutionary. It's changing stuff. It's moving the waves, you know. And the more and more people come in to see it and support it, the more and more we would recognize how vital it is.
I love that. I love that so much for you and for our community, you know. And then, I mean, like you could have went to LA. You could have started it somewhere else, but you came back to the community. And that was the biggest piece that I took away from what you said was community. So
many of my friends tell me that like, you should go. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I've had my experience. I had a wonderful, blessed experience. I was on Broadway. God blessed me. Now I'm ready to go and settle my roots in my community.
I love it.
Very, very powerful. You know your mom is not going to let you leave the Fillmore. You know your mom's the mayor of Fillmore. You got to come back home, boy. You know what I'm saying? But Rodney, you know, just want to say, you know, very powerful stuff into the community watching. You know, this DKI is doing so much in our community. You know, we want to thank our mayor, our board president, Shaman Walton, Dr. Director Davis, Dr. Sy, the amazing HRC team. Yes. We just came back from a powerful economic parity event. Like, again, impacting the community, okay? It just shows you that the investment, if we invest in our community,
True.
the type of events, the type of program, the type of advancement that we can have in our community can touch and impact our community in so many different ways. And Rodney, what you are doing is just very powerful. 32 years old, community. Don't tell me that the young folks don't have a place in our community, okay? He been grinding 8 years. He's 32 now, but he started at 25, okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Young brothers doing stuff, making it happen, you know, and Tony is another theater girl. She doing so much too, Rodney. You got to connect with her. She's very powerful on stage.
I would love to.
And, you know, see some of the work that she's doing. But again, you know, I'm just happy that you just said that and named it, that Black folks is doing a lot of different things. And we talk about changing the narrative in our community so many times. We don't get associated with so many things. And we have to change that. And that's what you're doing, letting people know there are Black art. Yes. There are Black folks who play jazz. There is Black artists. There are Black everything. Yes. Any dynamics in this world that goes around, is somebody Black involved with it somewhere. It might be one.
We got to stretch people's imagination. You know, people didn't think Black people could play tennis until the Williams sisters came out, and then they dominated the sport worldwide. People didn't think Black people could play golf, and then Tiger Woods swept the floor with them. You know, people don't realize the power of what we can do until we show up and we show them, you know, and then we support each other. The more and more we support those people who are pushing up and pushing out for our community, the stronger we all become. So I want people to come out and support our theater, because it's gonna make us all stronger. It's gonna make us all more powerful.
Man, definitely community. You see the website on the screen. Yes. Please reach out this Friday. Get out there. You got 3 days to check out something amazing. Okay, what perfect timing in San Francisco? The Blue Angels is gone. The Warriors is coming back. Come check out Rodney. Okay, it's time. You're looking for a great date? Take your lady out. Take her out. Come check out what's going on at the theater. Okay, you want to get out with your young people? Come show them something different. All of our educators, providers, community organizations, buy some tickets. Support the Black brother. Okay, make sure that the theater company stays open. The work that he does continue to make impact in our community. We'll be there. You know, both sides of the conversation. I got to show up and support my brother.
Yes.
You already know I'll be out there, and we're going to all do our part. As community, to show up and continue to support each other. I think all night, the message that we've got from everybody is, how do we show up as Black folks? How do we support each other in solidarity? How do we continue to move that meter in our community? I know it's negative things happen. I know it's people that have disagreements, but together as a community, we can do the things that we need to move our communities forward. Stories that Rodney are putting out there is so powerful, so touching. It brings in some soothing relief. Just to understand, like, I'm not the only one. Right. Bring that solidarity. Come support the brother, the Roots Theater this weekend. It is happening. Come check out an amazing, talented young brother. And this guy's doing some work. When you get in there and you see this show, you're going to be fired up. Again, when I first went to the first one last year, I was like, wow, Brother Rodney, you are powerful. I swear, I didn't know where I was at, Rodney. I could hear your voice.
I had to show up. I couldn't just be all talk. Y'all didn't see me in the meetings for like over a year. Now I got to show up and show out, you know?
Oh, man, you showed up and show out. Phenomenal event.
And that's the thing what we do. You know, y'all, my Black performers, we show up and we show out. I'm going to just say that. Like, these people sing and these people dance. These people can act. Like, these are the ones. Come on out and see the ones. Do their thing.
Those are the real hidden gems this weekend. If you want to see some hidden gems in our community, go check them out this weekend. We'll be out there. You'll see both sides of the conversation. I cannot not go see the New Roots Festival. I have to be there. I have to experience it. Pretty Tony, where you gonna be at? We gotta go check this out.
I'm so sad. I wish I could be there. Oh my God. I'm definitely gonna have to check the next one and everything else that you're doing. Like, you just sitting here on this platform is like, I'm thinking about like when I was a young girl and we didn't have a Black princess. you know, and now we got a black mermaid, you know. I don't know if you've seen all those videos of all those babies that was just amazed to see a black, like those are the kind of experiences that we need to bring to our community.
Exactly.
You said it earlier, like it's not just the white people, the black and brown families can do it too. Like we could do the same thing, if not more. And I mean, to keep it real, they kind of stole it from us, but that's a whole nother subject. But yes, thank you for what you do. It's been crazy all night on this platform, Rodney. So I had to get it out. But
I appreciate it.
I appreciate what you're doing, because I have a little girl, and the fact that the narrative is changing right now and she could see that. And I'm always telling her, like, we didn't have a black princess. And then I love how you brought up the Wizard of Oz, because that was the first play that I ever seen that was like all black. And then of course Michael Jackson was in there. Like you have to keep making movies and theaters, plays like that, so we can show our new generations that they can be.
That's what I plan on doing.
Yes. I'm looking forward to connecting with you.
Yes.
Well, definitely community. Rodney is here. We're not going to keep him up all night. We got to make sure this giant gets some rest and he gets ready, because this weekend he's going to be dancing and flipping and singing and praising all weekend long. And he's young and he's fit and he's going to do it for the community. Brother Rodney, before we let you go, if there's any parting words you want to give to the community, anything you want to say, please do it now before we end tonight's show. Community, New Roots Theater Festival. Get out there. Right by General Hospital. It's in the city. Get down there and support this brother.
The last thing I'll say is, so often our stories are only told through the lens of white people, and it's always traumatic. I'm trying to have black people tell black people stories. Black and brown people tell black and brown people stories. They want to tell our stories. It's always 12 years of slavery. It's always trauma. It's always traumatic. Now, I'm not saying it ain't got to all be fluffy roses, because I am who we are. There's a lot of stuff we go through, but I think we need to be the ones leading the charge, talking about the stuff. So that's what I'm about.
New change community all night. We've been talking about change, new leadership, new ideals, being intentional, being innovative. That's what we're talking about here.
What we do.
The conversation, change the narrative.
Thank you for being bold. Thank you for being confident. Thank you for caring about community. Thank you for bringing it back to the community. Like we appreciate you, but we definitely need to advertise you more, because I had never even heard of you. I mean, and so that's a problem. That's a problem. So we got to get you out there. We got to tell the community, like, please go support Black theater right now. Stop what you're doing. Go follow him right now. So thank you, Rodney.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
No hidden gem no more. Rodney, they know who you is. This is why we have this hidden gem segment. Community is no excuse. Go follow the brother. Go look up the New Roots Theater Festival this weekend, and we're going to get it out there. Both sides of the conversation, changing the narrative. Support the community. That's all we do. We support the community, uplift the community, make sure the community know what's going on. See, y'all didn't even know this was going on. Now you know. Go support the brother. We'll be out there. Check out. It's going to be a great event. New Roots Theater, a young professional, young founder, young black male, doing what he do to impact the community, bringing it back to the community, changing the narrative. Changing the narrative. That's what we do. Shout out to the Dreamkeeper Initiative. Shout out to our mayor. Shout out to Shaman Walton, our board president. Shout out to Dr. Sy, to all of the HRC team, to all of the Dreamkeeper Initiative folks that continue to push equity forward in our community. This has been powered by the Dreamkeeper. Both sides of the conversation. We hear y'all, what y'all gonna do. Hey, Rodney, I love you, brother. You know, we be fighting together. We be going crazy in the meetings. Because we love our people, brother. You already know.
If we ain't gonna push, and who is?
Exactly. We pushing equity forward. Well, with that being said, community, thanks for watching. This has been a long night. I know y'all have heard enough of me all night. 3 shows. They like, John, no.
They have heard enough of you, Pastor. Okay.
Put John to sleep. 2 hours of sleep. So y'all see what I be talking about. I get 2 hours sleep. I've been up 18 hours straight. We be grinding for the people. Tony been cooking, raising her kids, doing everything, and still on the show, grinding for the people. Rodney, just laying there, just like, man, you know, I'm sure if the both sides of the conversation, y'all get out to the New Roots Theater Make sure y'all
come on out. Come to the theater. Come to
and
the
Rodney,
theater
and
this
listen.
weekend.
And Rodney ain't giving y'all no taste. Everybody like, tell Rodney to sing something. Rodney don't do that. Rodney like, show up. You gonna feel that power. You gonna feel that power. You gonna feel that power, okay? Rodney got that power. But with that being said, Rodney, see every time me and Rodney get together, this is what happens. I get crazy. We just start acting up. We just act like fools, man. But again, thank you all for tuning in. Our next live show is this Thursday for another Educational Thursday. Looking forward to see you all this Thursday at 6 p.m. Thank you all for tuning in. Please, community, share this message. We'll be sharing out the link. We'll be sharing out the flyer. Please, if you have an opportunity this weekend, go to the theater, check it out. The New Roots Festival. It is happening this weekend. Please, there are some phenomenal folks that are going to be a part of this. This is powerful. Go check it out. Go support the brother Rodney. Keep uplifting the work that he's doing. He's a powerful young man, and we want to make sure that we as community are there to uplift and continue to support him. With that being said, Tony, get to the kids. Rodney, get some rest. You got a long weekend, brother. I'll be seeing you.
Y'all.
And we appreciate you, too, for showing up. God bless everybody. Be safe out there. And as Tony always say,
keep us in the community.
See y'all. Peace. We love y'all.